Hello spider friends and welcome to another live stream. Um, Today we're just going to be having a quick look at some of the new additions that I have. Some you already know about. This is Dean Tavalois. And I'm still cracking myself up. It's not really that funny. This is my Devis pentaloris tiger rump tarantula. Um, in that corner there, right behind the sticker that says, like, you know, his name and everything. That's where he's decided to chill very helpfully. But I mean, check out the spooky log. How cool. I don't know actually how well this is going to show up on the camera, but he started webbing it. They're quite prolific webbers, so you might be able to see. But yeah, he started webbing it up. It's going to look so cool when it's all like all spooky and webbed, and Dean Tavaloris may be a feature at my house this Halloween. um, there was a little bit of a miscalculation on my part with Vicky, my new Avik. I basically underestimated um, how much Vicky likes to be on the ceiling of her enclosure. So I'm going to have to get her a new enclosure because pretty much all she's done is just be on the ceiling of her enclosure. I've said enclosure far too many times and now it means nothing to me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change enclosures. I'm gonna have to try and get something that's side opening, and I'm gonna have to try and improve that. This is the largest arboreal tarantula that I've ever had, so this was a learning curve for me, and it was a bit of a new experience. And I made a mistake. It's not a tragic mistake. It's not the end of the world. She will be perfectly fine for the next like few days until it takes me time to source a new enclosure for it, so not the end of the world. An existing tarantula, I just wanted, well, I think she wanted to, for everyone to say hello. This is Daisy. Daisy is my confirmed female Acanthoscoria geneticulata, my giant white knee. Just knocked my iPad over, it's fine. Daisy decided that she did not like the arrangement that I'd done of her enclosure, so she put some plants inside the thing that's supposed to be a hide, and then she put the rest of the plants in her water dish. These were all like over this area of her enclosure, so she's literally rearranged it, and because of how angry Acanthoscurrias can be, I've decided I'm not going to fight her on this one. I'm just going to add in another water bowl, and then when maybe she's like calmed down a bit, then consider moving some of the plants, but not till then. Yeah, she scares me a little bit. So the other day I got a mystery box from Portsmouth Tarantulas, and these are the slings what I got in the box. I did have another one. The other one was the Salmopius pulcher, the salmon, no, sorry, the Panama blonde. Very sadly, it was dead. It was all like floppy, and I'd put it in an enclosure still, and I gave it some like water for hydration, and after a couple of days it still was like it was clear that it was dead. So it happens. Even with that happening, the value of the mystery box that I got was like well over what I paid for it, so I'm really not that bothered. And Portsmouth tarantulas are always super generous anyway. So I wanted to show these little guys off. The problem is they are tiny, so you're actually not going to be able to see them. This is not actually the ones I got from Portsmouth Tarantulas. these are the ones I got from Portsmouth Tarantulas. Sorry, there's 2 sets, and the way I can tell the difference is because what colour I've written the labels in. And these are the ones. So this is Pteronopelma sisemyth, Brazilian blue. See if we can try and get the camera to focus. It is very, very small, very little, tiny little spooder there, but it's quite happy, has eaten a meal. This is the Lasiodora parahybana, the salmon pink bird eater. This one is still finishing its meal, it appears. You can't see it very well because of the leftover sticky that's on the tub from when I got it from last year. It's finishing off its cricket, but I finally got around to actually putting pictures on my tarantula Instagram. So I've put the link in the description. It's Brody Bees Bugs, but there's no apostrophe. Have a look for me on Instagram. There is a picture of a really good picture of the salmon pink bird eater sling eating its cricket. And I'm going to be uploading more pictures of my collection to there. This one has not eaten its cricket. This is the Brachypelma albiceps Mexican golden rump. This is the one that I really wanted. So that cricket, when I locate the tweezers, is going. But what I think it is that the cricket is too big. So when I say going, actually, I could probably crush his head with something else. What have I got lying around? A nail file. Okay, we're going to crush the cricket's head and then leave that in for another couple of hours for the little sling, and see if it's going to be interested in a pre-kill. And if not, it's fine. I do have more crickets, so there we go. So yes, those are the new additions that came in the mystery box. They're absolutely minuscule, absolutely minuscule. I'm going to put you guys over here so I don't accidentally mix you up with the other ones again. So then I'd mentioned I had on order some spiders from Spiders World EU, and it's the second time I've used them. The first time I got Daisy, my Acanthoscurria geniculata, this one. I got her from them, and I also got a Leo. Oh, I'm never going to get the Latin right. A Leochiles australesi, a baby scorpion. I mean, I call it tiny. It's tiny. Again, there's a picture on my Instagram if you're interested in seeing how tiny it actually is. But tiny is minuscule. But then I've ordered some more from them. I've ordered 3 slings, 2 juvies. Let's do the slings first. So this is a Hapalopus columbia, large form, a pumpkin patch. So I've already got a pumpkin patch called Pumpkin. Very, very imaginative of me. This one is the large form. The one I already have, Pumpkin, is the small form. So it is slightly different. Now, this is absolutely tiny. I'm really not sure that the camera's going to be able to focus on it, but I will try and get a picture for my Instagram so you can see it is absolutely just teeny tiny. This is the next one that I ordered. Now, on the website, it was listed as a Brachypelma angustum. It's not a Brachypelma when I've looked it up. It's now a Sericopelma, but it's a Costa Rican red rump. So where are you, tiny spooder? Oh, there you are. It's pretending it's a small pebble at the base of its leaf. The camera will not be able to focus on it, but it is in there. I swear, there's a tarantula in there. It's not just a little pot of dirt. Oh, but this one is helpfully trying to climb up the side of the moist side where the moisture is. This is an Ahandu caropenis, a Brazilian red. This is it here. You may be able to see it, you may not, because it's so tiny and the camera is struggling to focus. But yes, this is the teeny tiny one. This is also like absolutely miniature. So I will try and take of all these little tiny ones. I'm going to try and take pictures for my Instagram. So go follow me on there. Link in description. Then this is one of the Juvies that I ordered. This is Happy Houdini. Now, Happy Houdini was originally just called Happy. I'm sorry for all the reflectiveness. I was watching Netflix. But you will notice that this appears to be an empty enclosure. Indeed, yesterday I did have a somewhat panic, thinking, oh my god, this is an empty enclosure. It's not. Happy Houdini is actually hiding inside this this cave thing. This is it's another fish tank ornament that I got, and to be honest, I really love the way it looks. I think it looks so cool. But Happy is happy to hide inside it, so we've got no chance of seeing him. Not quite a pet hole, more of a pet invisible spider. So then this is the other one, what I ordered. Now, this one is a Brachypelma albipilosum, a curly hair tarantula. This is a replacement for Tasha. This is in a slightly too big enclosure. I didn't have another spare. She should have been in one this size, basically. And I didn't have a spare one this size, but I did have Tasha's enclosure, so I've put her in Tasha's enclosure because that's better than nothing. And I can always go to the pet shop and get another smaller enclosure. It's just gonna not be right away. But this is her. She's having a little explore of her new enclosure. There's a cricket in there ready for her, but she's not like ready. She's very slow, she's very lethargic. I think because it came from Krakow is where Spiders World are based. She's a little lethargic with spending so many days in transit, but she's perky. She's not like, she doesn't look ill, she's just a bit sluggish. So this is a confirmed female. She's called Trisha. I can't remember if I mentioned that. So yeah, she's very pretty, but this is clearly, it's too large of an enclosure for her at this size. So we are going to have to downsize her at first opportunity, because we don't want them to be in a too large enclosure. But as enclosures go, it's not that bad. I mean, this is the kind of thing where I probably would move her up to this size enclosure after maybe 1 or 2 molts, depending on how much she grew. But yeah, so hopefully she'll be very happy. And again, this is another fish tank ornament. The cricket is on top of it, you may be able to see. I think this looks really cool, and if she's interested in hiding inside it, she would be able to fit inside it, or webbing it up or anything. That's going to look pretty cool indeed. It did not say whether or not it was Nicaraguan or Honduran on the Spiders World site, so I'm going to assume it's hobby form, and treat her as such, because unless it actually stays. Hi Crystal's Pets and Plants, thanks for joining me. Shout out Crystal's Pets and Plants. Yeah, so like, unless somebody can correct me, I'm just going to treat it as a hobby form because we don't want to mix those up. So very special shout out, and I was going to prepare some German for it for a very special German fan called Melanie, who sent me a beautiful letter in like a really lovely card. It was like, said like danke on it, because she's from Germany, so it's in German. I don't speak a great deal of German, I'm really sorry. I speak a little bit of French, and I speak a little bit more of Spanish, but meine Deutsche ist nicht sehr gut. I, of course, am from the UK, and generally people in my country don't tend to speak a lot of second languages, so it's actually quite a miracle that I can, in fact, speak words in languages what I wasn't raised to speak. So yes, Melanie, thank you so much. She also sent me, as well as the beautiful letter, which was like so nice and so kind, she sent me this beautiful spider brooch. It's gorgeous. I really love it. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm so grateful for you sending that. It really means a lot to me. And if I ever do go to Germany, I will let you know. and we can meet up and talk spiders and stuff, because I've never been to Germany. I would love to go to Germany. I love to travel. I've been to France. I've been to Spain loads of times because that's what British people did in the 90s. We went to Spain. That was the only holiday that people could afford. We went to Spain. This was pre-Euro. This was when it was pesetas. And then we could afford to buy things, but not so much now because the euro is really expensive. And I'm not sure Brexit. Oh no, let's not get into Brexit. Let us not get into Brexit. Let's talk about spiders. It's a much happier subject. So, yes, again, shout out to Melanie. Thank you so much. It really, really, really means a lot to me. Hopefully, at some point, I will actually be able to show you Happy Houdini. I'm not gonna. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. But I will try. Again, to get some pictures on my new Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, link in the description. Follow me. There's my email address in the description as well. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you dropped in live, even if you didn't say hello, then thanks anyway. It really, really, really does make me so happy when I know that people are watching these videos. The special guest in this video was Roxy, who is a belly rub whore, basically. She loves belly rubs. And she didn't want to leave the living room when I started filming, so I've just let her sit back there. And as you can see, she loves it when I rub her belly, don't you? Yes. She's such a pretty cat. I love her so much. So, thanks very much for watching. If you aren't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. If you really want to know exactly when I am uploading videos, hit the bell notification. I only do it for a few people whose videos I really, really want to watch straight away. So I understand if you don't want to do it. But yeah, that'll send you an email when I upload a video. If you just hit subscribe, it'll just be when you log into YouTube, it'll come up in your subscriptions, which is what I do a lot because I go on YouTube a lot, so I don't really need to hit the bell icon for a lot of people. But some people, I need to know straight away. I need to know when you have done a video so that I can immediately know what you are talking about. It's Jeffree Star. It's mostly Jeffree Star. I really love Jeffree Star. Okay. Thanks for watching. Again, this was a late night sugar fueled insomnia rant. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment if I've remembered to turn the comments on, because I have to do that manually. It's so convenient and not at all a massive hassle. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to end the video with hitting the tiny axe with a big nail. Big nail, big nail.